Hello all, I am the Holland Phantom, and for today's video we're going to be having a live battle from the 2014 format. On one side, we've got the Charizard EX and Pyroar deck going up against the Blastoise and Kyurem EX deck on the other side, so we'll see which of these two decks can take the victory today. But before we begin, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel and to my Twitter account, @Holland_Phantom, so you don't miss out on any new Pokemon TCG content. And now with that out of the way, let's get into the battle. And here we go, the battle is started with both players flipping over their starting Pokemon. On the Charizard side, we've got Mewtwo EX as the active Pokemon with the Litleo on the bench, and on the Blastoise side, we've got Keldeo EX as the active Pokemon. The Charizard side went first, attaching a double colorless energy to the Litleo and then passing the turn. And on the Blastoise side, we see 3 bench Pokemon coming down. A second Keldeo and 2 Kyurem EX. A water energy is attached to one of the Kyurem, and the supporter for the turn is going to be Professor Juniper. Professor Juniper is a predecessor to the current format Professor's Research, letting the player discard all the cards from their hand to then draw 7 brand new cards from the deck. So let's see what this new hand of cards can do for the player. Okay, they're going to be playing the Stadium Tropical Beach, followed by the item Ultra Ball to discard 2 cards from the hand to then search the deck for any Pokemon they want to add to their hand. And the Pokemon chosen is going to be a Squirtle, coming immediately down onto the bench. So once the Squirtle evolves into Blastoise, it's going to be the main energy accelerator for the deck. The player is going to end their turn by activating the ability of Tropical Beach to draw until they have 7 cards in their hand and then ending their turn automatically. Now over to the Charizard side, we see the first Charizard EX coming down onto the bench, and the Litleo evolves into Pyroar. A Muscle Band is attached to the Pyroar, and the player is going to play their own Professor Juniper to also discard their hand and draw 7 brand new cards. Juniper is one of the best supporters of this format to draw deeper into the deck, and now the player is going to bench their own Keldeo EX, and a Fire Energy is attached to the Pyroar, so now it is ready to attack if it gets into the active spot. The next item is going to be Computer Search, letting the player discard 2 cards from their hand to add any card from their deck to their hand. And then we see the mystery card selected. We'll see what it is. Okay, it's going to be a Floatstone attached to the Keldeo, giving Keldeo a free retreat cost, and now Keldeo jumps into the active spot with its ability Rush In. Here we see the ability marker placed on Keldeo, and now Keldeo retreats for free with its Floatstone, promoting the Pyroar. And now Pyroar is finally ready and able to attack. But before the attack, are we going to see any more cards coming down? Let's take a look. It's also important to remember that Pyroar also has the ability called Intimidating Fang, so it is not able to be hit by any of the opponent's basic Pokemon, so Keldeo and Kyurem cannot hit this Pyroar at all. Yeah, and there was the attack declared Scorching Fang, hitting for 110 damage by discarding one of the Fire Energy from Pyroar. And on the Blastoise side, the player plays another Ultra Ball to discard more cards in their hand to add a Blastoise to their hand. So we might be seeing the Squirtle evolve if the player has a rare candy in hand, letting Squirtle bypass its Wartortle stage. And yes, they do have the rare candy, so Squirtle evolves directly into Blastoise. Blastoise has the ability called Deluge, letting it attach as many water energies from the hand to any Pokemon on their side of the field as many times they want per turn. So no energies come down just yet, but the player does activate their supporter N, and now both players are going to shuffle their hands away and draw 6 cards each, as they both have 6 prizes remaining. So let's see what new cards come down for the Blastoise side. Hopefully some water energy comes down. No water yet, but we do see a lightning energy attached to that Kyurem EX. And the next item is going to be Professor's Letter, letting the player search the deck for any 2 basic energies to add to their hand. And then we see 2 basic water energies being selected. So we might see these coming down with Blastoise's Deluge. Not yet. We see another item coming down, a Level Ball this time, letting the player search the deck for any Pokemon with 90 HP or less. And the one chosen is going to be Voltorb, coming immediately down onto the bench, and now Blastoise has a full bench on their side of the field. So Voltorb is used as a draw engine once it evolves into Electrode. But okay, so no more energy comes down, and the player decides to end their turn by using Tropical Beach to draw some more cards. Now on the Charizard side, another Fire Energy is attached to Pyroar, and a second Charizard EX comes down onto the bench. The player's going to use another Juniper to once again discard their hand and draw 7 brand new cards. They got to be careful not to discard too many of these resources with the Juniper. Okay, we see the Charizard side also filling up their bench, this time by using Litleo. And there's the attack declared. Scorching Fang, once again discarding their energy, and then knocking out the Keldeo to take the first 2 prizes of the game. On the Blastoise side, Blastoise itself comes up as the active Pokemon, and it's going to be activating its ability Deluge, attaching 3 water energy onto itself. On the Blastoise side, Blastoise is the only Pokemon able to hit Pyroar, as like I said earlier, Intimidating Mane prevents basic Pokemon from dealing any damage to it. A superior energy retrieval was activated to get back a couple of discarded water energies, and here we see the 4th water energy coming down onto Blastoise, and now it's able to use its Hydro Pump attack, hitting for 100 base damage, and also doubling because of weakness, so hitting for 200 damage and taking a KO on Pyroar, and Blastoise takes its first prize. On the Charizard side, Keldeo comes up active, as it does have a free retreat cost. A Pyroar is evolved on the bench, and Ultra Ball is played, discarding 2 cards from the hand, to then search the deck for any Pokemon. So let's see what the Charizard side is going to choose. Okay, they're going to be choosing Jirachi, which activates its ability Stellar Guidance, letting it add any supporter from the deck to the hand, and the supporter chosen is going to be Blacksmith. Is Blacksmith going to be activated? Yes, it is. Blacksmith is played, and now the player gets to attach 2 discarded fire energies to any of the fire Pokemon on their side of the field. So the 2 fire energy come down onto one of the bench Charizard, and the attachment from the hand is a double colorless energy, and now Charizard is able to attack. So Keldeo is retreating, promoting the Charizard, and here we see the showdown, Charizard versus Blastoise. Before the attack comes through, the player activates Bicycle to draw 1 card from their deck. And there's the attack declared, Combustion Blast, hitting for 150 damage to take a 1-hit KO on Blastoise, and that's another prize taken by the Charizard side. Okay, on the Blastoise side, Black Kyurem comes up as a new active Pokemon. Let's see what they can do, as they don't have access to Energy Acceleration anymore. Another Squirtle comes down onto the bench, but it is not able to not able to evolve this turn. So the player decides to attach a Water Energy manually onto this Black Kyurem, and then ending their turn by using Tropical Beach once again. On the Charizard side, a Fire Energy is attached to the benched Pyroar, and the item is going to be Escape Rope, so now both players have to switch out their active Pokemon with one of their benched Pokemon. Charizard promotes Keldeo EX, and Blastoise promotes Voltorb. Voltorb is a good choice, as if it does get knocked out, it only gives up 1 prize instead of 2. Now Keldeo does retreat, promoting the Charizard once again to reset its Combustion Blast, as it is not able to be used twice in a row. But against Voltorb, you don't need a Combustion Blast. A Wing Attack is more than enough to knock it out, hitting for 60 damage, and that's another prize taken by Charizard. Again, the Blastoise side, Black Kyurem comes up active once again. Okay, but it does get its 3rd Water Energy, so it is going to be able to use its attack. But before the attack comes through, the supporter Skyla is going to be played to search the deck for any trainer card to add to their hand, and the one chosen is going to be Rare Candy. So if the player already has Blastoise in hand, we're going to be able to see Squirtle evolve immediately. Yeah, and there's the Blastoise coming down, so we see a second Blastoise coming into the field immediately. There's the attack declared, Black Ballista. It does have to discard 3 energy from itself, but it is able to hit for a massive 200 damage, taking a KO on Charizard, and taking 2 more prizes. Okay, on the Charizard side, once again Keldeo comes up as the active Pokemon. A double colorless energy is attached to the benched Pyroar, and the supporter is going to be Colress. Now the player gets to shuffle their hand away and draw 1 card for every benched Pokemon on both sides of the field, so that is going to be a total of 7 brand new cards. So we're probably going to be seeing this Pyroar come up as a new attacker, protecting itself against Black Kyurem with its Intimidating Mane ability. The next item is going to be Super Rod to target down one of the discarded Charizard, Litleo, and Pyroar to shuffle back into the deck. Okay, there's Keldeo retreating back onto the bench to promote the Pyroar. And we are going to see the attack coming through. There it is. Scorching Fang, discarding the fire energy to hit for 90 damage. On the Blastoise side, they're going to play another Superior Energy Retrieval to discard 2 cards from the hand to get back up to 4 discarded basic energy. So we see, look like 3 water energies coming back into the hand. Though they will be useless on this black Kyurem, as it doesn't have the ability to do any damage to Pyroar. Okay, but we do see the Deluge accelerating some energy onto the Kyurem, and then using that energy to retreat manually, promoting the Blastoise into the active spot. Okay, here we see a third Superior Energy Retrieval to once again discard a couple cards from the hand to get back 4 energies this time, so 3 waters and 1 lightning. Deluge is activated once again, attaching 4 water energy onto Blastoise, so we're going to see a knockout take place in a bit, and the manual attachment is going to be a lightning energy coming down onto the black Kyurem. Okay, and there's the attack declared Hydro Pump, taking a KO on Pyroar. Okay, Keldeo comes up active once again. Let's see what the Charizard side can do. They don't have any more attackers powered up. We do see a Muscle Band attached to Charizard. And we're going to see another Juniper to discard the hand to draw 7 brand new cards. So by playing Juniper, the player is not able to use Blacksmith this turn to accelerate fire energy. So we might not see any attacks coming through. Okay, a Druddigon is played to the bench. And the next item is going to be an Ultra Ball to discard 2 more cards to once again search the deck for any Pokemon. Let's see what the new one's going to be. Another Litleo. Okay, so they're probably going to start to power up another Pyroar. Though the Charizard side does have to take down this Blastoise, as Blastoise has the ability to knock out Pyroar in 1 attack. A Floatstone is attached to the benched Mewtwo EX. And now Keldeo retreats to promote, looks like Druddigon. Yeah, Druddigon is coming up as a new active Pokemon. So it looks like the player is anticipating a knockout and is promoting a Druddigon, as it's only going to give up 1 prize instead of 2, and now they end their turn by activating the opponent's Tropical Beach to draw until they have 7 cards in hand. On the Blastoise side, they play their final Superior Energy Retrieval. I think that's all 4 of them played, to get back 3 water energy. And where are these energy going to be coming down onto? Okay, there's the Deluge activated. All 3 water energy, it looks like, coming down onto the Black Kyurem, and now Black Kyurem is going to be able to use its attack Black Ballista to hit for 200 damage. Now they're going to be playing their own Juniper to discard their hand to draw 7 brand new cards. And it's looking like Blastoise does need at least 1 more water energy to knock out Druddigon, as it's only hitting for 100 damage right now, and Druddigon has 110 HP. There's another Deluge activated, it looks like. Okay, yeah, there's the final energy, so now Blastoise can take a 1-hit KO on Druddigon. And there's the Hydro Pump. Now Blastoise is down to a single prize. And things are not looking good for the Charizard side, as they do have 2 Pokemon on the opponent's side fully powered up, the Blastoise and the Black Kyurem. Okay, Keldeo retreats to promote the Charizard. And yeah, even if Charizard knocks out this Blastoise, Black Kyurem can just KO it in return. So it looks like Charizard realizes it's going to lose, but it's going to go down swinging. Okay, so they attach a double colorless energy from the hand, Blacksmith to attach 2 more fire energy from the discard pile, and that's going to be enough energy to knock out Blastoise. Yeah, there's the attack declared, Combustion Blast, hitting for 170 damage to take another prize, and now both sides are down to 1 prize apiece, but like I said, Black Kyurem is going to be able to take the final KO on this Charizard. Yeah, there's the last attack declared, Black Ballista, hitting for 200 damage to take the KO, and there's the handshake. Blastoise is your winner. So what did you guys think of that battle? Let me know down in the comments below, and be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share this video to help this channel grow and reach new viewers. Thanks a lot for watching, and until next time, this is the Holland Phantom logging out.